Hello boys and girls, Ant here again, and second time today, what a treat, eh? Yeah. Playing Pillars of Eternity, which I literally just got, and as you can see, I haven't continued anything. I bagged this on Kickstarter, like, it's about 2 years ago now, and yeah, I got the game today. I should have an in-game achievement, apparently, and some pet or something as a bonus. I don't know what. There's a cookbook as well. Haven't played one of these games for years, like, you know, this sort of thing, like Baldur's Gate and all that sort of stuff, so I'm probably way out of practice with it. But we'll play about half an hour and see how it goes, shall we? Not played anything, so, you know, let's just start. Starting back with those who are new or recently returning to real-time party strategy. Should I play easy mode? I don't want to play easy mode. Yeah, let's do normal difficulty. I'm not going to go into these. Trial of Iron mode. Only one save file is kept for the entire playthrough, and if the player is killed, the file is deleted and you must start again. That's quite cool. I might do that as a no continue thing one day. Anyway, let's start. Boom, camera pans up. Obsidian Entertainment. You know, these guys, they've made a whole bunch of games that have been renowned for being kind of occasionally buggy, glitchy, whatnot, stuff like that. Generally really good games though. Like Alpha Protocol gets slammed a load, but that's a damn fine game. It's a unique, interesting game, you know, which is rare. You know, spy-based RPG. Something about enchants, blah blah, it's loading. That's cool. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Oh, there's a cursor.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern, his only protection against the encroaching darkness.
Lanterns are pretty good protection against darkness, I'll be honest.
No light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering.
Oh no.
One of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just
This has all gone a bit Oregon Trail.
into the trunk of a fallen
Probably got
tree
dysentery.
that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
It's always something you can go no further when you're on a mountain trail. See how this goes. Ooh, can make my character male or female? I'm going to be a woman one, I think. I think that'll be nice. Next. Race. Human. Humans, commonly called folk, are the most common race commonly called folk by George Bush or something. Oh, turn around. Dwarven Empire order resolve +1, might +1. Almua. Elves. Might +2. That's more my sort of thing. I tend to be quite, in any sort of games, I tend to be quite, you know, attack focused, not really magic user type. I like to smack things. Oh, there's an elf. Dexterity 1, Perception 1. Perception. What does Perception do? I don't know. As I say, I'm way out of touch. Orlan. That's just a midget elf, isn't it? Godlike. Oh. The godlike are children of the Kith, civilized race, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with gods, although some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and are often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Oh, that sucks. Because of their unusual nature, their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. Ugh. Whoa, what's going on with the hair there? You zoom in. That's quite cool. I might be a godlike, yeah. Sounds interesting. Deaf godlike. Deaf godlikes are the most distrusted of their kind. Strange growths cover their eyes. No shit. And Death's Usher. When deaf godlike attacks an enemy with 25% or less endurance, their damage is increased. Fire godlike. Oh, she's hot. Battle Forged. When reduced below 50% endurance, fire godlike glow like. Oh, fire godlike. It just reads weird, that sentence. Glow like metal in the forge, gaining damage reduction. Moon godlike. Oh, that's quite cool. Silver Tide. Every encounter, when reduced below 75, 50, and 25 endurance, Moon Godlight generates waves of healing moonlight which draw endurance to them and their allies. Oh, I like the sound of that. Grants a bonus of might, construction, dexterity when endurance is below 50%. I quite like the moon looking one. That's quite cool. Looks like she's crying. Oh. Body type. Oh, you can... Oh, choose a different body type. That's quite cool. Let's be massive. Yeah, let's just be butch. Right, class. Fighter. Athletics, law. Law? Barbaran. I do like barbarians. But if I'm going to heal stuff, paladin. Is there a paladin class? Paladin. Yeah. Faith and convictions. Paladin have an inherent bonus. Yeah, I might want to mix some magic in there, mightn't I? What's a cipher, though? Recent discovery in Eastern Reach. Ciphers were once called mind hunters by giant favens, and ciphers have the ability to directly contact and manipulate the other person's soul and psyche using an ally's or enemy's essence as their focus. Ciphers can directly target allies and enemies with powerful soul-focused effects. These powers cost focus. I'm gonna go with paladin because I'm familiar with the idea of a paladin. Blimey, okay, this is getting complex. Cruel, aggressive, dysphagia, benevolent, diplomatic. Favoured dispositions. I don't want to be cruel. I want to be nice. Passionate, clever. Yeah. Rational. This is what it's on about, because I'm guessing this is going to build into the story. Shield bearers of St. Ager. Honest, diplomatic, cruel and aggressive, athletics +2, law, endurance, health. Yeah, I'm probably building a terrible character here. Oh, paladin abilities. Paladin abilities cover 3 major categories. Right, so I can choose, I guess, one. Calls upon paladins in a fire, causing their equipped weapons to burst into flames, adding 100% burn damage. Ooh. Lay on hands. 1 per encounter. Fueled solely by the belief the paladin is able to heal at the touch of his or her hands, recovering substantial amount of endurance. And paladin... I kind of want to do damage, so I'm like my sword set on fire. Right. Let's assign points. Right, we can find out what these mean. Perception. Represents the character's senses as well as their instinctive abilities to pick up on details and interactions. Can be used to make something... Yep. Let's chuck 2 in there. Intellect. We're going to have some magic, so boom boom. Recommended for paladin. Highly recommended for paladin. Let's have 3 on there. Might. Yeah. 2. Constitution. Dexterity. Dexterity's already up 1. Combination of the character's overall health and stamina. Let's chuck 1 on there. And then we go Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and 1 more point. Perception. Yeah. Now, actually, just take 1 off of there. Let's chuck it on might. Make me strong. Jesus, it's getting more and more complex. What am I choosing here? Attributes. That's my attributes. Okay. Culture. Adhere. Plus resolve. God, there's a lot to this. Deadfire Archipelago. Consists of a nation of Nastique. Increased dexterity. Increased resolve. Increased intellect. Constitution. We'll get different shields and stuff. That shield looks a bit shit. Might. White of Wens. Large cracked southern expanse of the polar ice. Pale elves, blah 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 blah. Perception. I go with Adir. I like the armour. Oh, background, blimey. Dissident, hunter, mercenary, clergyman, colonists, drifter, labourer, merchant, or slave. You've never known freedom, and shackles and chains have bound your existence, and someone has told you what to do your entire life. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm gonna freaking kick some. I'm gonna break free of them shackles. Colours. Oh Jesus. God, this is getting in depth. Right, I like reds. So boom, red, and black. I like that sort of colour scheme. It's quite nice. Alright. Head appearance. Quite like that one. It's got a little mohawk thing going on here. No hair options. Portrait. Well, that doesn't look like me. So, let's find a portrait that looks somewhat like my character. She's wearing a Santa costume. None of these portraits. We're just flicking through them now. Male portraits. Well, I'm not a dude, so... Oh, these look a little bit like people. Are these Kickstarter backers? Have they had their portraits put in the game? Yeah, I think they have. Right. I think I'm going to go with what's her face with the nice hair and the Santa Claus costume on. Right, voice. Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shall lead us. Onward! Keeping quiet. What is it?
Oh, you can have a male voice on your female characters. That's quite nice for choice.
I've got this. My eyes are peeled.
I'm going to be feisty. Enter name. Oh, God. There's something I haven't thought about yet. Let's call her... I don't know what to call her. Should have thought about that. Let's call her... Let's be lazy. I used to name my RPG characters after Dragon Ball Z characters. She's Bulma. We're done. We can start the game 10 minutes in. Why not? I've got this Kickstarter backer achievement. Isn't that nice? Journey to the Gilded Vale. Ooh, it's pretty. Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red moustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling.
Wasn't ready for that.
Dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. But see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in your direction. Sparful nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Right, I guess, where would I find these berries?
It's common round here, kind of funny. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one. Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond.
Your character attribute skills, class, race, culture, and sex may open up options in your dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on... Right. Cool. Who did build the ruins?
Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked
What?
them
Ingwithans?
becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Probably from Wales. Is it dangerous out here?
About your business.
Cool.
And not if the weather holds up. This time of year, rain mostly, and wind.
Yeah, that's what we're getting right now.
There's a different
Over here in
climate
Woking.
out here
Good.
time to time.
Raining non-stop.
Locals call it a Beowik, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, Never cared to.
What are these huge rocks coming out of the
They don't got
ground?
Adra where
Probably
you come
rocks.
from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
Could dig and find out.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The
Cool.
soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it
They're all good at planes flying over.
I don't care to see.
That'll totally
Got enough to
set the
worry
mood
about
for this
without seeing
medieval
something
fantasy
like that.
adventure. Right,
Hold on.
I'll go find those berries.
Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Nice. He scans over the travellers, resting his eyes at a length of sturdy, armour-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground with a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard
Cool.
the man. Let's get going before you keel
Welcome to
over.
Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Eora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. Cool. Your party always consists of your catch up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravan is camped outside the Glanfarin ruins, Odama has assigned Kaliska to help you. Kaliska is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense, using her abilities to complement your own. Select a party member, click on their selection circle. Click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to them. I don't know what number, I'm guessing 2. Closing party left. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marker. Yep, typical stuff. Move select character, click anywhere on the screen. Yep. When multiple party members are selected, your action bar is hidden. To see an individual character's option, select only that character. Cool, so.
Eh?
Right. I would talk to these, but let's get on with some action. We need to go,
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
most people you encounter build are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection. Many characters will simply greet you and others will go on their way, but others will have larger conversation to explore. Merchant Hayden has a conversation that opens a store with equipment for sale. Which one's he then? Is it him? I don't know which one's the merchant. Ah, there you go. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He is transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a
Oh,
whole
dear.
wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckle. It is covered in uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
See what you got. Do I have any money? Stores allowed to trade and sell your items for copper pieces, CP. Item store, typical store stuff. Probably ignored something really important there. I have 100 golds. She doesn't have much of anything. Gowns pledge. And a giant miniature space piglet. A tiny Titanic pig has an otherworldly appearance that seems to be at odds with its endearing behaviour. It follows you dutifully and requires nothing in return to save companionship. Oh, no, I didn't want to trade that. What is this? This item grants you the ability to shield the wearer from myriad of perils that plague the world of Eora. This must be one of my Kickstarter things. Right, I'm not going to buy anything. It's too early to be thinking about that sort of stuff.
Eh? Sure.
Let's see if I can equip this stuff though. Which one of these is a specific one for equipping items? I guess go to character. Inventory. Let's see. Boom. Let's wear that. Some of my pet. I have a pig. And wear that on my neck. Oh, it comes up on the character model. That's good. Look at that. I got a cloak. Isn't that nice? Right, she hasn't got anything, but she's got an axe, so she'll be fine. There's my pig. There's my
Yeah, sure.
There's my pig.
Sure.
Check out my pig. Right. Right, we're gonna go look for berries or something. Are we going the right way? Make your way through the eastern reach open area to see what parts of the map you've already visited and what's left to explore. Why isn't she coming?
What you need? No problem.
Right. Who's this?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Cool. Right, let's look for berries. Ooh, that looks like...
Let's check by those outcroppings.
What's that? Okay, that's not it. But look, there's... Oh shit. Pillars of Eternity's combat uses a pausable real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume the real... Lost my tracking words. Resume real-time to see the orders play out. This option menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing in certain situations. I saw that in the options menu earlier. Right, so let's murder this thing. Then how do you unpause? Pause, space. If I hit space, it unpauses. Right, got you. My pig's getting involved. All characters in the game, friend or foe, have 4 primary defense options: attacks, deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. The defenses are based on the character's attributes, level, items, and other effects. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defences when the attack is made. If accuracy is below the targeted defence, the attackers suffer a penalty. And then stuff, critical hits, blah. To overcome the damage reduction, an enemy's DR reduces its incoming damage, and this is too complicated. I'll let the game decide. How do I use special magics? Let's see, do we have... What's this? Formation, cancel, select all, scouting, count. Let's just keep attacking. Unpause. I'm guessing this will be enough to deal with it. Let's set fire to it. Look at that. Right, can we loot this bugger? Yeah. What we got here? Wolf hide. And we found a dead deer. That's lovely.
This is it.
Hey, there you go. As you receive quests, your journal will update with relevant information. Oh, cool. So, what's a slave doing for the free platinine and drywood? I'm guessing those marks on your back didn't come from loving caresses. I was an indentured servant. Yeah, how did you happen to come here? Took a long time, my debts paid. We were liberated by an invading army. I fled, I had to leave my family behind. Let's say that. So it's cool, I'm creating my own backstory here. So you do what you can to survive. What else can someone be expected to do? Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always liked to like it. Yeah. Give that to here. You're here to settle like the rest of the lot. Cool. It's a hard offer to pass up. Won't find many offers around like these in these parts. Believe me, got some big plans in store. That was 2 different sentences. I read it like it was one. I'm going to settle here and start a new night. I'm going to lay low for a while, try not to draw too much attention. Getting filthy rich. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. Cool. Right. So some stuff. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odamra will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Now tell me about yourself. Got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live my way. That's nice. My family wanders too. We started in Drywood, but my parents ended up living here. Cool. Those pretty much same things, aren't they? Not too much of a history. Locals here are feisty and that's how they like it. Oh, cool. Why are you here? Sighs unevenly, her eyes searching the ground at her feet. Sister moves out there. She seemed worried. She's looking for her sister. She's going to be a party member then, I guess. What about me? Here we see. Yeah, cool. Let's get back to the camp. Couldn't hold my breath, but Sparfle's getting new water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you some water. My pig's following me. That's what's important. My cosmic pig. Gained experience, that's nice. Where's he gone? Is everyone dead? Is that Sparfil Caravana? There he is. That's Adama. Let's talk to him.
Still waiting on Sparfell, which means he's ignored me again. If I'd known he wanted to slow us down, I'd have just tied him to the back of the wagon and dragged him. I'm sorry, you want your water, you better go find him. He's got all the skins.
Shit, come on, let's go look for him.
Yeah. Let's go look for him. Didn't they say it was to the south? How's it you bring up the map? Right, it doesn't say where you gotta go. That's okay. I think she said the stream was down the south somewhere. Ooh, what's that? That looks important. Probably not. Just a pillar. Probably one of those ones of eternity they keep going on about. Ooh, what's this? The fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged wound in its trunk.
Forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Ah, we'll find a way to do it. Anything around here? Horsies. Picked up some stuff. Okay, so it's not down here. No. Where is he? Where is this slacker? Over this way? See, he was stood by this tree trunk, but he's vanished, and there's like a little mark there. Whatever that is. Let's go this way. It's a very pretty game, this. Kind of looks like, you know, you have those rose-tinted lenses of what old games look like. See, what does that symbol mean? Oh, no, it's not a symbol, it's a light. Good. Right, there's a stream. We can get water. It must be along here somewhere. I mean, we got water there. Let's just... Is that not enough?
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Use tab to highlight interactive objects in the environment. Oh, no, there you go. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Callista waits nearby, keeping watch as you rise. You notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Oh, continue.
Sparfle,
Oh, I skipped something.
all right?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft and arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Oh shit, it's got dramatic. We're gonna get bad guys?
Ambush.
Oh shit, let's murder them. Let's murder this one first. I don't know if this has got any moves worth that I can do. Can she? Knock down. Boom. Let's go for it. Sometimes your weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrate an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed, note the damage type is being blocked and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different type of damage. Okay. I'm gonna attack this one. That's just automatic, isn't it? Murder this one.
Sure.
They're not both attacking because I highlighted one. Shouldn't have done that. Murder him. Nice.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Not until I've looted them. So, right, hunting bow. Handy to have. What's this? Hide armour. Is that better than what I'm wearing? No, it's not. Oop. Right, let's see what he's got. Can I loot him? Coins. One of your characters has become fatigued. Fatigue represents on a physical and psychological wear and tear, the demanding activity on a character. It builds up over time as characters travel, explore, especially when they engage in combat. Blah blah. The athletic skill automatically slows the onset of fatigue from any source. How do I know which one's fatigue? That's gone now, that tooltip. Okay. We gotta go back to the camp. Shit's going down. That's not the right way. Balls. This way. We'll get back to the camp and then call this the end of this video. Oh no, more bandits. Let's fucking murder them. I don't really have another thing to do. I mean, she's got other attacks, but okay, let's deal with these first. Let's concentrate at one at a time. He's on fire. Her health's getting low. Don't like that. But she's got the healing thing. Sweet. Still a bad dude here. I need to murder him. That pig's not helping out, is it? Little jerk. He's almost done. Now kill Glenfarrell and Hunter. Yes. Boom, let's loot. Boom. Oh, lots of stuff. Don't want to use that, but we're just going to collect them up anyway. Why not? 12 looks exactly the same shield as what I've already got. Gold. Yeah, that's quite good. It loots everyone. Nicely done. Oh no, everyone's dead. All around you lie the massacred remains of other travellers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts. Splayed and bug-eyed and filthy on the damp, blood-damp earth, Callisto puts back on her left hand of her mouth as if to ward away the horror like a poisonous vapour. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. Lovely. As they prepare to add you to the sprawling pile beneath them. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognise as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Oh shit. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. The ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of... That's something to do with law. We have not trespassed, we merely wish to pass through. Let's use that one. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. Oh no. This shit's gonna go wrong. What's this all about? You have one rank in disposition and reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations are favourable with some people, and benign reputations are it's too complicated. Respectively for the main character, only their dispositions will modify the effects of holy radiance for priests and faithful conviction for paladins. So I say again, lay down your arms. Ooh. So, faith and conviction. I don't have anything in faith and conviction on here. Judging by the string of animals' teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you were worshippers of Galwin. If Galwin told to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Heoden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with the beliefs, or because it was you told? Yeah. The man glares. This has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galwin's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawan would want some mouldy, crumbling stones to survive long enough after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostril flares up as in fumes. He would not. He would told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted by the manuscript falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Harridan a moment he needs to dodge out of the swing, which comes too late. Howling with madness, the man charges you instead. Right, I guess we're going to murder them all. Oh, and Haldan's going to help us out. Boom. Let's murder them. I need my healing spells to kick in. If I pause, can I bring up...
Yeah.
What's that one? Restores moderate amount of endurance to the wearer.
How can I help?
What's this? Blinding Strike. Let's use that. Whoop. Oh. Then everyone keep an attack on him. Whatever. He's dead. Murder them. Murder them all. I've already killed the other one. Oh, sweet. They're all dead. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not as you do, but at the sky above. Forgive us! Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of the wind stirs in the air. At this time the man's eyes roll back and he closes them. Good. Good. The gods are just. Didn't say something about getting away from the wind. A queer smile crosses his face. Alright. Queer means something different here. I'm ready. The wind begins to swell, we can see that. As well as whipping around the camp, electric and volatile. Upending pots and rattling tents like a great angry spirit. Can't see that happening. You feel beneath your seeps. You feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, like a jetty beginning to succumb to the surge of great wave. And where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Adama's still alive. That's good. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom slashed across his chest and bow, Adama's body stirs. With great effort, he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Run!
Okay, that's happening. They said something about wind being a bad thing, and this looks like a bad thing. That does not look welcoming. Ooh. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands on the worn fold of a weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up to the ledge. Hirden trails behind, slowed by an injury and delayed by his early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hirden and topples him to the rocky ground. Oh no. Don't want to lose my shop assistant. This is quite cool. This is a bit sort of Dungeons and Dragons-y. You're being given a task and everything. Restrained Hirden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggling to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Haven't got the dexterity at the moment. Let's go for it. Your aim is true, but the hit jars Hirden loose. There you go. Lurching to his feet, Hirden clambers up the base of the rocks and he nears the top. However, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. Oh, shit. But diving onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hirden to get to his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. Ooh, there's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. They can make this text a bit clearer against the background. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Well, we've done that section. So yeah. That's Pillars of Eternity so far. That's the intro part. I didn't want to do a bit later. I was going to play a bit and then do a video. Ooh, explosions. What's that? We'll find out on the next. Well, we'll just get through this.
Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that
Pig's
way
all right.
anyway. Let's get further inside.
That cosmic pig is awesome. Right. Boom. Right, so we'll call that the end of this episode. Well, I say episode, it's only going to be this one. I'm not going to do a series of these because, you know, RPGs take forever to get through. As evidenced by my Disgaea 2 playthrough, which I haven't touched for ages. But yeah, that's Pillars of Eternity. Going to save that shizzle. Yeah, save. New save file. And yeah, it's available now on Steam. It's like £34.99, whatever that is in American money. I don't know. But yeah, it's really good so far. Quite like that. It's really nice. I'll get playing that a bit more later. So yeah, catch you later. Bye.